Marin School of Environmental Leadership. First things first, I'd like to take a moment to thank you all for being here and being supporters in the fight to secure a future not just for yourselves, but for my generation and for my children's generation. Truly thank you all. While I wish I could say that I was an internationally recognized leader, a physicist, professor, policymaker, any of the above, I sadly cannot. I am the most average of teenagers who has simply discovered the power of her own voice. I bring that voice here tonight to represent the restless youth in a growing movement to change our planet for the better. I was lucky enough to discover the true key role of youth in climate change planning a year and a half ago at an amazing Santa Fe City Council meeting. I appeared in front of the council that night hearing that they would be deliberating on whether or not to allot $27,000 to converting a portion of their energy to renewable energy from deep green from Marin Clean Energy. That night I appeared in front of the council to remind them that a few months earlier they had passed the Climate Inheritance Resolution, which committed them to aggressively updating their climate change action plan, creating an ongoing system for the youth to lend their voice to the matter, and of course being general leaders in climate change. I spoke to them with my huge amount of 16 years of wisdom to urge them to see that it's not every day that a leadership opportunity comes around, and when it does, we have to take advantage of it. I was amazed to see the way that the city not only received well what I had to say, but actually valued what I and other youth advocates at that meeting were saying. It was truly amazing to see the way that another student there stood in front of the council and said, "Is my future worth $27,000? That was the big one. I had to leave early that night because it was finals week. But the next day in class, as I read that the city had unanimously voted to allot $60,000 instead of $27,000 to converting 100% of their energy to deep green from Marin Clean Energy, I cried. I was overwhelmed both by my incredibly dedicated and generous city council, but also by the realization that I and others my age had the ability to commend change. Those same young advocates I met that night and so many others are doing amazing work around the area and all across the country. In Marin, we have organizations like Generation Our Climate and the Marin Youth Climate Change Summit, advocating for the youth voices to be valued and giving teenagers the resources they need to make the difference that we see. Some may say that the youth are too idealistic to lend our voices to such big matters, yet I think that that's kind of the point. If we're trying to get to this world that we all dream of, this amazing place of equity, clear skies, and education for all, don't we need a reason to get up in the morning when there's such a hopeless world out there? Don't we need someone to continue to remind us of our ideals so that we can get to the future that we all want to see?
Yeah.
So with that, I hope to continue to urge a relationship to form between the youth and the adults of this area, and in less than 6 months, when I join the voting population of the U.S., I hope to continue to cement this relationship as much as I can to create the future that we all see and want. Now, I would love for any representatives of Generation Our Climate, the Marin Youth Climate Change Summit, any youth or anyone advocating for the youth to please stand now and receive the round of applause they deserve.